Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to show you how to change out the blades on a John Deere zero-turn commercial mower. All right, so here's some of the tools you're going to need. You're going to need some kind of a jack to jack this thing up, a block of wood to just help fill in that gap that the jack don't fill in. You're going to need some way of propping up your back tires. You can get a set of these for like 10-15 bucks down at Northern Tool. But if you don't have these, you can just put some rope, or not rope, but just put a block of wood in there. And you want to have one of these for each side because you don't want that tire rolling. All right, so after you've set your emergency brake on your mower and you put in your chocks on the back, then you're going to jack this thing up. Okay, so we got this thing jacked up about 27 inches off the ground. Safety first, make sure your emergency brake's set, your chock blocks are on your back tires, and then go ahead and jack this thing up because you're going to be getting underneath it. Now, the best way to get these nuts off these blades is with this impact wrench. And this is a 24mm short. Okay, it's easier with the shorter ones than the longer ones, but 24mm impact wrench, that's the quickest, fastest, easiest way. If you don't have that, then you can get some sort of leverage with a piece of bar like this, or a big breaker bar, ratchet. Slide that in there, put that 24mm on there, then you can get underneath there. You can crank those off after you put it, but you got to block the blades from spinning. So you'll just leverage a piece of wood in there in between the deck and the blade to keep the blades from spinning. You'll put your socket on there, you get underneath, and you'll crack those nuts off like this. That will definitely work, but this is the fastest, easiest way right here. And with this impact wrench, you don't have to put the block of wood in there. You can just run those nuts right off with that. All right, so you're just going to get that impact wrench on there over that nut, and you put it in reverse and suck that nut right off there. Okay, so I sucked that off there as it was. So the blade, the cutting part, is going down towards the ground when you put the new ones back on. And this is going to have a washer, and it's going to have a bolt, and they're just going to go right back on the same way, making sure that the bolt is centered in that hole on your blade. And as you can see, these blades are wore down quite a bit. They're actually still cutting, no problem. But we're going to go ahead and do them. It's summertime. I don't need to be messing around. I need perfect cuts. But what I put on these mowers, all my commercial mowers that are 60 and 72 inch, I put self-sharpening John Deere blades on. These are excellent blades, but you can watch my other video all about the John Deere self-sharpening blades. All right, here's a little blade comparison. This is the old one. This is a new one coming on. If you lay that up there, you can see all of this is already gone off of here, and you can see that these are chipping away. But that's how a self-sharpening blade works. It just chips away, chip, 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 and it keeps itself sharp. Like I said, these are still cutting great, but it's the middle of summer. I can't be messing around, and so I'm putting on brand new blades, and I'll just save these for a rainy day or whatever. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take off these other blades. Let me show you the optional method for pulling if you don't have an impact wrench. Okay, so if you don't have the impact wrench, you just get yourself either a breaker bar or a regular 1/2-inch ratchet with a long bar on the end we put on just for leverage, because you're going to need some leverage. All right, once you have your leverage on there and you crack that nut, you can take that bar off there and just use your regular ratchet to take the rest of your nut off. Okay, so those are your two different methods from getting nuts off the blades. Either a impact wrench or do it the old-fashioned way. Just make sure you got some leverage to crack those nuts off of the blades. All right, now these are the other two blades I just pulled off. As you can see, the farther they get in from the chute side, the worse they get. This was middle, and this was the one all the way in. So they get worse as they go because they're working harder to compact that, cut that grass and shoot it out. Okay, so the next thing I do, since all your blades are off, go ahead and clean the bottom of that deck. Scrape off whatever you have on there for dead and old grass. This is a perfect opportunity to do that. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, so we just get like this little crowbar here, or whatever you want to call it, and claw tool, and we'll just pull off all that dead grass. Okay, so after 10-15 minutes of scraping, that's how much grass came off that deck. That is a lot of hardened sod right there. And that'll make lifting your deck with your foot up and down much easier when you get that off there. So when you change your own blade yourself, that's what you get to do. You get to get all that grass off there. Won't necessarily come off if you just send it into the dealer and have them change your blades out. So that's one plus for doing your own blades. Okay, now putting blades back on, you have the cutting edge down towards the ground. You have your washer and your bolt. You put it up in there and you're ready to put it back on. Okay, so now you're going to support the blade with one hand and start threading that in there by hand until it catches. All right, so push it up there until it finds the hole in the spindle. The spindle lines up with the hole in your blade, so it's not going to be off center. It should sink right in there. Okay, so at that point, just put it on finger tight, run it all the way up before you're going to run your ratchet. Now, go ahead and run your nut on there securely with your impact wrench. Okay, then you're going to repeat the same process. Your washer, your bolt goes on there, and your cutting blades down. Okay, and they make several different types of jacks. You can use this, you could use the piston one. They make one just for mowers. You can just roll it over one time and the thing comes up. So whatever type of jack you want, but this is what we're using for today. So next thing is to just let that thing down off the jack. Now, next thing to do is just start this thing up and turn on your blades and make sure it sounds smooth. If there's a rumbling or a rattling or a vibration, then you don't have one of the blades centered. So it's real easy to fix. Just crack your nut, make sure it's centered on the spindle and it's falling down into the notch where it's supposed to fall. So any type of rumbling or rattling, you got to jack this thing back up and you got to reset your blade. But now we're going to go ahead and turn it on and check the blades. Okay, and that all sounds good, so we are ready to go. So there you have it. That's how you change out your blades on your John Deere zero-turn mower. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to subscribe, we're going to have a lot more videos coming out on everything all about John Deere and steel and lots of other subjects.